Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So recently, I put in an order online through Kent of Inglewood to pick up some beard cream. This is by Tremendous Soap Co. and the scent is Invigorating Mint. It's really awesome product. But when I got this, I was thinking, hey, this is an awesome opportunity to talk a little bit about case. And I wanted to bring this up because I tend to, well, in the past, I haven't really explained very much about my becoming a Sikh and what the transition was like for myself, and why I do the things that I do. People who've known me from years before know that I've always been clean shaven my entire life. Shaved head, and even before I was in the military, like all of my pictures are with me with like a fade. And clean shaven beard even for long after I was outside of the military. So anyway, so I think the facial hair comes as a bit of a surprise for a lot of people. They have a lot of questions about it, and of course for other reasons. I really stand out. I get a lot of questions about my hair. Why don't you cut it? What's the significance? Things like that. So I thought for a lot of my old friends and people who just might be curious about it, who see me online or around Calgary, I put a video up. Anyways, so I've been growing my hair since 2014. So yeah, it's coming in. My hair grows really slowly. It's still coming out the sides. But and people want to know, but what's my hair look like underneath? Okay, short answer, I have an afro. It's like this. Okay, it's like 8-9 inches, something like that, my afro. But yeah, I've been growing my hair since 2014 and I haven't really been doing a ton to take care of it. I would shampoo it and every now and then I would condition it. But I still get, like the steel wool kind of feeling. My hair is super thick and curly and coarse as well. So, all the time it's like it pushes forward. I don't know if you can kind of see this. My hair really pushes forward like this. Oh, look at this guy. Look at that, like just sort of sticking up. And this is like what I would do. This is a regular thing for me, but like I was in this mindset of like, okay, I'm gonna keep my case. Case is like, in the Sikh faith, it's like a really polite and proper way to refer to your hair that you don't cut after you've been initiated. But I said, okay, if I'm gonna keep my case, I'm gonna stop cutting my hair, then I'm just gonna accept it as it is. So anyways, this went on for years. Then a couple months ago, I went down to Kent of Inglewood in the Calgary Farmers Market, and that store is amazing. And they're really well known for their grooming products. But my wife insisted that I get rid of the steel wool. It's just like, I need something soft and smooth. And I wasn't really all that into it in the beginning. And then I used it in this store and it was a night and day difference in just a couple of minutes. I started using it every day until I got to the bottom of my last bottle. And it's amazing. It's like, I'll show you. I'm gonna demo it for you guys. But I basically got to the point where it's in like a week where I didn't even really need to comb my hair anymore. That's how soft and straight and silky smooth it was. But anyways, yeah. So I guess I'm gonna demo this for you guys right now. Yeah, let's do that. So first, what you need to do is go look up Kent of Inglewood online. And you need to put an order for this stuff. Let them ship it to you. You're gonna get your cream. I'll show you this cream here. This is like, and then it's okay. You're gonna put 2 fingers in it and you're gonna spread it all over your fingers. Don't be shy. Okay, gotta really get in there. Okay, so get it on your fingers. Yeah. Get some. You're gonna spread it all over your fingers. Not your thumb, not your palm, just your fingertips. Yeah. Front and back. Okay, spread it all over. All right, this is kind of like a thick consistency. It's like, I don't know, how thick would this be? Not mashed potatoes thick, more like not quite cream cheese thick, you know, really, really light and thin. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna go up and down. Yeah, and as it goes in, it's all white, but you're just gonna keep doing this, up and down, all the way across. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I get some of my mucha right there, yeah. And it's a huge difference, makes an enormous difference. So anyways, while I'm doing this, I wanna talk to you guys a little bit about why I keep my case. So, of course, this is standard in the Sikh tradition of, you know, at least once you become initiated or Amritdhari, which I am, you stop cutting your hair. Now, there's a lot of Sikhs who don't observe that rule, and that's cool. Like there's a place in this world and in Sikhi for everybody, but I do not cut my hair, and part of the reasoning behind it is that at least in certain traditions in India, because just since the dawn of time, sort of that history of saintliness, and a lot of really holy persons in India they've all stopped cutting their hair. And then the warrior class as well, or caste in India, there's the tradition there of like big full open beards that you don't cut. And with those, you know, sort of ancient traditions in mind, it really makes the beard, you know, being uncut and leaving it open instead of being tied up sort of like this. You'll see that too. A lot of people with really long beards, they'll put a bobby pin and tie it up. But leaving your beard open, not cutting it, is a really perfect head nod to those traditions of saintliness and being a warrior. And so this is, in the Sikh faith, we call this Sant Sipahi, the saint soldier, where you got to be both. You can't be one or the other. And that really resonates with me quite a lot. Now, the next reason why I like keeping my hair is because I want to stand out. I want that distinctive appearance in a crowd everywhere I go, partly because I want people to know that I'm a Sikh and not anything else. And if you know that I'm a Sikh and you know what Sikhs stand for, you know that I'm here to help. And whatever service I can do for people, like that's my life's work, right? So you should be able to find me very easily. And if you need something, if you need help, you know that that's what I'm here for. Another reason behind wanting to stand out is the call for integrity. There's a long story behind this, which I'm not going to share with you guys right now. But let me just say that, you know, having worn a uniform, and anybody out there who wears a uniform, you know that you represent an organization once you wear that uniform. You're no longer an individual. So, you know, this is a safety net for my own integrity so that I'm not disobeying my code of conduct or acting out of line, you know, in any capacity. People are going to look at me and they're going to see that I'm a Sikh. And when I see myself in the mirror as well, I recognize that, you know, I'm making a choice every single day to carry forward the mission of my gurus. And I don't want to discredit or dishonor them in any way. So it's a good way for me to be held accountable. All right, we're just about done here. But another reason why I really enjoy keeping my case and why it's valuable is that this is an exercise in detachment. I think especially with women who grow facial hair, I mean, even amongst guys who grow facial hair, you know, you really got to stop caring about what other people think about you look like. And when you keep your hair, you keep your case, it really shines a light on your own vanity or social comparison, you know, and then you start to question that a lot more. Why do I care so much about this? And then you can, in time, let it go. But for some people, it's way harder than others. You know, it's a really big deal to keep your hair and to face that, you know, a lot of the criticisms and everything that people get every single day, both within the community, sometimes within your own family, and from the broader public, right? And you know, that kind of criticism, like it does go both ways, right? Sort of alluding to that. Sometimes you can see like there's this, I guess the core idea is you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, right? And people should know that I'm a Sikh and they should know what I stand for and be comfortable approaching me and asking me questions. But at the same time, people, I've seen it before too much, unfortunately. People sort of use this to discriminate of like, are you a good Sikh or not? You know, so they can treat you a certain way based on how you look, which just goes against, I think, what this really stands for at its core, right? In a certain way, right? Anyways, also, keeping your hair is a lot of work. Combing it, washing it, especially the hair on your head getting really long. Sometimes, you know, I met plenty of people, you know, their hair goes down to their knees or most of the way down their back. You know, washing that hair, keeping that hair clean, combing it twice a day is a lot of work. And especially for young people, like it's an exercise in discipline and getting that routine and putting in that effort or something like that. Then in time it becomes very second nature, right? Which I appreciate that. But lastly, all right, we're coming up on the end here. Lastly, my uncut hair, my dastar, or my headdress, is very central to my identity these days. You know, I never really thought that I would get to this point in the beginning of really loving my case as much as I do today. I never really thought about it in the beginning, like that was gonna happen, but it has. Like I can't imagine a life without it. You know, as interesting as that sounds. And it's a kind of routine that really, in a very concrete way, connects me to the teachings of the Gurus and of what the Sikhi and Gurbani teach. I feel connected, you know, in a very real way, just by having the simple practice every single day. So I really enjoy it. It's definitely for me. I will say, I don't think it's for everyone. Don't think it's for everyone. Some people are just going to have a much harder time than other people, and some people are just called in a different direction, and that's okay. I do not believe in you know, discriminating, you know, against people because they do or don't have it, right? But I also want to recognize that there's a ton of misinformation out there, just lack of information about who Sikhs are and you know, where they come from. You know, when I first started keeping my case, when I first started tying a dastar, I had people come up to me and they're like, so what does this mean? Like, are you a Muslim now? You know, that's the first thing people think, because that's the only thing in their mind, because they've seen it so much, like on television, right? Of the beard with brown skin, right? And every now and then, you know, the turban. But seeing a Sikh turban, they're maybe like they can't differentiate. Knowing who Sikhs are, still really uncommon. I think we're sort of at a point now in the year 2020 where that's on us, right? We need to do our part to really reach out more and share our message and not be so insulated, right? Where we're not reaching out. We've been here for, you know, for a very long time in Canada, a long time in the US, even longer in the UK and England. So yeah, you know, I'm proud of it. I'm very proud of my religion. I'm very proud of this way of life. I'm very happy to share it with as many people as possible. So now that I'm done rubbing all this stuff towards the base of the hairs, I'm gonna grab my very nice Kenta Minglewood brush. Also get one of these. These are really nice. Really, really nice. I'm just going to lightly go over this. Rewind this video and have a look at this later so you can really see the difference from start to finish with how this has turned out. Alright, I'll do a little bit. Very, very gently from the bottom. Very, very gently. Doesn't my beard look like super full and really neat right now. It's awesome. Love this thing. All right, check that out. Very nice, huge improvement, right? So I haven't used this in, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. I just ordered a new bottle and I wanted you guys to see, you know, what a difference it was, like just from my untreated hair to now with one use. And what, I've been talking a lot of time, but it doesn't take 10 minutes to do this, right? And I've been going for 15 minutes now. It doesn't take that long in the morning to do this. And the more you use, if you use this, not the more you use, but the more regularly that you use this, if you just do this once a day, you can use a little bit less. You don't have to really use as much as I showed you when I started this video. So yeah, that's it. Let me know if you guys have any other questions, and I'll be posting some more videos soon. I just wanted to get this one out of the way because now is a really good time, but I have some other things I want to talk about to you guys, and I'll be sharing those with you guys real soon. So thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and feel free to shoot me your questions or contact me on social media on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or check out my website, which is, you can contact me through there if you're not on social media. And it's got all my info on it, thegsing.ca. But I'll leave it there. Thank you guys again. Take care.